after retired star Vincent Jackson was found dead at a Florida hotel.
Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to our channel. The passing of someone is always painful, but when it comes to the passing of a famous person or a sports celebrity, it raises more questions than pain. Recently, a famous national football player, Vincent Jackson, passed away without leaving any clues behind his sudden passing. His death has been a mystery ever since, but no more. We're here to solve this mystery. So without further ado, let's dive into the story behind the mysterious passing of Vincent Jackson. Vincent Terrell Jackson was an American professional football player who played as a wide receiver for 12 seasons in the National Football League NFL. He played college football at Northern Colorado and was drafted by the San Diego Chargers in the second round of the 2005 NFL Draft. He also played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jackson was selected to the Pro Bowl 3 times and exceeded 1,000 receiving yards 6 times in his career. He was not just a great football player, but he was a great human being who spent most of his off-the-field time serving military families. But have you noticed that we're using was while talking about him? And that's because, ladies and gentlemen, he is no longer with us. It saddens us to tell you that we have lost one of the most amazing players of the National Football League. He was just 38 years old and had no severe health conditions. Hence, his sudden passing has been a mystery. Well, the investigation is going on to discover how and when it happened. According to some recent findings, it was discovered that his family filed a missing report days before he was found. The police found him, but it was too late because the unfortunate had already happened. According to medical reports, it came forward that he had left the world days before he was found, which means he was not missing. He had already left us all in grief. He had a passion for the military. While he did not serve in the military himself, Jackson's parents were both members of the U.S. Army, he told Sporting News last year. These ties to the military were something he kept close at heart and was one of the reasons he started Jackson in Action 83, a foundation to help military families and their children.
Sets his feet and throws. End zone. Jackson. Touchdown!
When news broke about the unexpected death of former Tampa Bay Buccaneers star Vincent Jackson, it immediately raised questions about how the 38-year-old ended up taking his final breath inside of a Homewood Suites hotel room in Florida. It turns out he may have been dealing with an issue pro athletes often keep hidden. But whether Jackson suffered from chronic addiction or not, his tragic passing has shed light on a problem with life-threatening consequences. His death, still under investigation, has caused many players to speak out about their shock and sadness in regard to Jackson's tragic death and the sudden deaths of other NFL alums. Ryan Leaf, the second overall pick in the 1998 NFL Draft, said he felt survivor's remorse after hearing about Jackson's mysterious passing. He said the recent wave of deaths of players, such as the recent one of former Baltimore Ravens running back Lorenzo Taliaferro, who was 28 years old when he died in December, should be a red flag for the league. Leaf, who also played for the Buccaneers, said he has visited with former players who are in psych wards. My NFL brothers continue to die and nobody is doing a thing about it, Leaf said in a video posted on Twitter. I talked to another brother who spent the weekend in a psych ward today. The NFL just doesn't care. They write condolence letters, but if they were actually invested, they'd actually put some money behind the Legends community and into the mental health side of it. Seems like Leaf was pretty enraged upon the NFL management because of their lack of attention, and we're with Leaf on this one because these players made the NFL what it is today. Without these players investing themselves into the league, it would have never grown to this stage. The management and the league should have taken some measures to protect its players. Even if we've lost some of our most precious gems, it's still not late. If the right actions are taken, the league can save many other players from these life-threatening issues.
I don't know what the fuck to do anymore. My NFL brothers continue to die.
Jackson played for the San Diego Chargers for 7 seasons before becoming a free agent because of a contract dispute. He then went on to play 5 seasons with the Buccaneers before retiring in 2018. His fans expressed their shock and grief across social media. Jackson was meticulously prepared for his football afterlife. After an NFL career that spanned 12 seasons, the 3-time Pro Bowl receiver charged into retirement from the league with multiple business interests. His parents, Terrence and Sherry, each served in the U.S. Army, and Jackson demonstrated his passion for philanthropy with his Jackson in Action 83 Foundation that focused on military families. He started his primary business venture, CTV Capital, which he was still playing in 2012. A real estate and development company, it offers construction, property management, and insurance. Jackson told business partner Mario Farias that he could have continued his career after his 5-year, $55.5 million contract with the Bucs expired following the 2016 season. But unlike many players, he decided to walk away while he still could, rather than limp away from a sport that can be unforgiving to the human body. Even though he had his life planned ahead for him, it seems as though life had different plans for him.
Here's a fade route toward Jackson, makes the catch, 2 feet down, touchdown Tampa Bay. Great throw, Freeman, great grab, Vincent Jackson.
If it's so difficult for Vincent's fans to digest the fact that he is not with us anymore, how difficult would it be for his family to accept this fact? Jackson and his wife, Lindsay, have 4 children. She's a first-grade teacher at Berkeley Preparatory School in Tampa. His wife and he had some issues at the beginning of their marriage, but as soon as those issues were resolved, their bond was unbreakable, and she was devastated after hearing this news. Even she couldn't believe that her beloved husband had left her alone for the rest of her life. It's already difficult for a family that has just lost a member to survive, but being the family of a celebrity, it's even more difficult because that family has to face the media and answer any questions that end up hurting their feelings. But in this case, the immediate family of Vincent Jackson was protected from any sort of media interaction, which was a good thing. Anyone who watched Vincent Jackson during his NFL days saw someone who worked tirelessly to become one of the league's best receivers, but after catching 540 passes for 9,080 yards and 57 touchdowns, he retired from playing pro football following his age 33 season. He had big goals for the future, but sadly, he didn't have the time. He will surely be missed.
The Bay Area community still reeling tonight from the loss of former Tampa Bay Buccaneer Vincent Jackson. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office says Jackson's family worried he suffered from chronic alcoholism and concussions.
Do share some of your favorite NFL moments of Vincent Jackson in the comments section below, while also hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel to show us your support so that we can provide more content such as this in the future. And with that, I leave you all in good graces until the next video. Take care now.